Hello, and welcome to the first module, STEAM Assessment. In this module, we are just going to briefly discuss the types of assessments often used in STEAM learning, formative and summative assessment. This will just be a quick overview of these two types of assessments, and in Module 2 and Module 3, we'll delve into these deeper. So the first hallmark of STEAM assessment is that all types of assessment should be embedded in the learning process. This means that they're both connected to the learning objectives and embedded throughout the learning tasks. What this means for teachers is during your planning, you should have opportunities for students to tell you how they're doing with the content and the process throughout the unit, but also that the final summative assessment is planned out ahead of time so that you know what the final goal is for your students' learning. The second hallmark for STEAM assessment is that it's authentic. As we've talked about, the real-world problem solving, this is very much connected to the final assessments in that they should be connecting back to the problem scenario and the learning objectives. What this means is that the tasks that you're asking the students to do, whether it be a presentation, to create a movie, to create a blog, to do a survey and then analyze the results, these should be actual things that would happen in the real world, otherwise an authentic assessment. This also ensures that the process skills are being taught. So this, again, is not just about the content, but those process skills. Are students analyzing? Are they interpreting? Right? Are they presenting? Are they critiquing? These are process skills that are really important to those 21st century skills of STEAM. Another piece of when an assessment is authentic is that it ensures that multiple abilities are being utilized. When we ask students to engage in real-world problem solving, the assessments, when we ask them to present or create a movie, or if we ask them to engage in a debate, you often see different types of abilities from your students. You may learn that a student who didn't perform well on multiple choice tests does really well when they're asked to vocalize, right, to tell you about what they know. And then last, engage students as these products are real life. Students are often so wrapped up in the summative assessments, the products, that they don't realize that they're actually doing a really high level content knowledge dissemination. So briefly, what is the difference between formative and summative assessment? Formative assessment is an in-progress check on students' learning and your teaching. Often this is ungraded. We really feel that formative assessment should tell us more about your teaching rather than to be a grade for students. So we look at this being a really short assessment, maybe 2 to 3 questions done on a Google form to give you feedback on how you can edit your teaching. And that summative assessment is a final assessment that determines what the students have learned throughout the unit. And this, of course, is graded. However, both should inform your future teaching. You may learn that your summative assessment really didn't draw on all those skills. So the next time you do this unit, you might need to tweak that.